every Monday night.
We'd like to say that, in our opinion, it is not suitable for children.
Every Monday night?
Or for those of you who may have a nervous disposition.
Every Monday night.
And every Monday night.
Then we have a super sound DJ.
Sean Cook.
Good people, it is my pleasure to present to you...
Sean Cook.
the one and only...
Sean Cook.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, 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 welcome to the show.
So let's have fun, 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 fun.
Stand by for action.
Oh, Sean Cook.
Now, we've got a couple of clicky things going on there. That means then I must be tuned in to a telephone or something. Hello, is anybody at the other end of my phone?
Hello?
Hello. Now, that wouldn't be the lovely Carol Harrison on the other end of my telephone there, would it, by any chance?
Well, it is Carol Harrison. I don't know about lovely.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to argue with you now, because I think you are. Hello, Carol. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. Good to hear from you.
And yourself, because obviously we tried on your mobile. Poor. Yeah. Absolutely poor. I mean, you know, you think you'd get a better mobile phone provider, being that, you know, you're a star of EastEnders back in the day. Come on. Yeah, provide me with signal. Absolutely. Come on, EastEnders, sort it out. There we go. Now, you were Louise in EastEnders back in 1998 to 1999, approximately. Is that right?
Yeah, it was sort of late 99, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I remember you in it. You
a lot longer, but it was... yeah.
Apparently you were in 94 episodes, according to my website, anyway. So, and you were a terrible mother in that. That's all I can remember you by, you know.
Well, it was, I just had a lot of... had a lot to go through. Yeah. Let's put it that way.
It's a sign of a good actor, though. It's a sign of good actor when we remember you for the poor things that you acted out. Yeah. Now, you're also... Now, I didn't know this, and we spoke just very briefly before we opened the mics, that you were actually in Quadrophenia.
Yes, I was in Quadrophenia.
Now, I've got you down here, which you've just basically went, that's rubbish. I've got you down as a biker girl.
Yes, absolute rubbish.
Why have they put you in as a biker girl?
You know, these things are sort of put out there. I mean, there's Wikipedia as well, and they say that I'm a Millwall supporter or something on Quadrophenia. Anyway, on Wikipedia, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is not true. I'm a Hammers girl, obviously. That's where I was brought up.
There you were,
yeah. No, the story of that is that actually I was in a play at the time at the National Theatre. Because it's like 40 years ago nearly now.
I know,
and I was in a very famous play called Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller.
Oh, right.
Which was wonderful, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And actually worked with Arthur Miller. But obviously Quadrophenia was being made, and I had to be in it because, you know, I was a mod. I knew them, you know, my cousins were mod. I knew Steve Marriot, you know. It was like I really needed to be in this, and actually... my brother-in-law's brother produced it, so
you sort of had to be, really. It'd be rude otherwise, wouldn't you?
Well, it just would be horrible for me because of this iconic mod film that I was never in. So actually, I had one day that I wasn't in the show that we had. We were in repertoire, and another show was in there, and so I had one day to do some filming, and I went in to do a part in Quadrophenia. Yeah. And I went into the makeup, and the girls, not knowing that actually I knew the producer, even went, oh, well, you know, yeah, well, you could actually be a rocker. And I went, no, I'm not being a rocker.
No, you're having a laugh.
No, because we haven't got many rockers. You could be a rocker. I went, no, I'm not being a rocker.
No, you're not.
I'm not doing it if I'm going to be a rocker. And they went, oh. You know, they were sort of thought, this is a strange reaction, but obviously didn't know how passionate I was about mods. So I protested and said, I am not going to be a rocker. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Because they said, we can make her look like a rocker, you know, the part. And I said, no. But, I mean, I played all sorts of things really terrible, you know.
Well, I was going to go with the...
I wasn't going to be a rocker.
No, absolutely not. I mean, in The Elephant Man, you played something else. We're not going to go with that one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And he wasn't the Elephant Man. That's all I'm going to say there.
I played lots of parts from parts of history. But actually, that was the one thing I said I'm not going to do. So, and actually, I'm the girl in the in the record shop for aficionados of the film. I'm the girl in the record shop.
There we are.
Yeah, I've got really dark hair because I was in Death of a Salesman. My hair was like dark red because it's like set in the 40s. So, yeah, you probably wouldn't even recognise me from it. But,
I'm sure there are a few people out there
going... film that's about mods.
I bet you people have gone through it frame by frame and said, right, that's so-and-so, that's who that is, that's so-and-so, and that's somebody else. And, you have got people that do that. I mean, I've just seen the film so many times, I probably know it frame by frame, to be honest with you. But that took me by surprise, to be honest with you, Carol. Now, one other thing I'm going to do now, OK, we're going to have just a short 1 minute and 7 second break while I play this.
Good evening. Welcome to the Alexandra Palace. It's New Year's Eve, 1968. The year the dream was all broken. Why did I throw it away that night, just like that? Well, maybe I was yearning for the deeper mystery. Or maybe I'm just an unpredictable little fella.
Stephen!
Oh, Jesus. In case you hadn't guessed, that's my mother, Kay.
It was you, wasn't it, Stephen? You set the bloody school on fire.
Oh, dear. That was absolutely brilliant. If you didn't know
that.
I have no idea who that was. Have you? Not the male voice. Kay, was
Some horrible woman, yeah.
That horrible woman.
It was Stevie Marriot's mum, yeah.
That is absolutely brilliant.
But I actually wrote all the dialogue as well. I wrote the whole show, so yeah.
So it's no excuse for not knowing your lines then?
Well, yeah, but I had so many hats on in that sometimes. That was the last thing I thought about, my own lines, because I was directing it as well.
So All or Nothing, the mod musical, you were down in Brighton. I saw you on that wet and windy day where the wind was blowing in sideways and, of course, bringing the rain in with it. It was absolutely diabolical weather, but we caught up, didn't we, and had a nice chinwag and stuff, so we thought we'd get you on the radio this evening just to really catch up and everything. But, you were in...
I'm going to be down there next Sunday, actually, as well. On that, and let's hope it's not so windy and rainy. I'm going to drive on Sunday because I'm presenting the Best in Show for the scooter. It's the Ace Cafe reunion.
Oh, you're
so they ride out from the Ace Cafe in London down to us on Madeira Drive, and
fantastic.
And I'm presenting the prizes. So and also there'll be I think some of the stars from All or Nothing I've asked to come down, so hopefully they'll be there and can sign some stuff, and we'll have a bit of merchandise and the scooters, scooter from the show.
Oh, yes. I've sat on that many times.
Yes. Yeah, lovely selfies on that. So, we're going to be there all day on Sunday. So
brilliant.
And,
So what have you got planned now, then? I mean, of course, obviously, you're going down to Brighton this weekend. So all of you Carol Harrison fans, if you want to come down and say hi, you're more than welcome. Maybe get a selfie with Carol rather than the scooter for this time round, you know. The scooter can come second this time, hey? How about that?
That's nice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But the lovely Carol Harrison did star in All or Nothing, the mod musical. And how do you think that went then?
Well, it was amazing, actually.
Yeah.
It was my passion project for me. You know, I worked so hard to get it on, and we actually toured it for 2 years. We started in London, toured it around the country.
Yes.
And ended up in the West End for
you can't get much better than that.
Limited run, and then we transferred, so we were there 13 weeks, which was pretty amazing, and we only just finished at the end of May.
Absolutely.
So it's been amazing, and we had wonderful audiences that came back time and time and time again.
Yes, indeed, yeah. A lot of people were... Because I'll come down to Southampton to watch it myself and my wife, and my wife's not really into the mod side of things. I mean, she likes some of the music, but she came out of that and she said, that was fantastic. You don't have to be a mod to enjoy it. That is one thing she did say about it. So would you say that as well? Yeah,
you don't have to be a mod. You don't have to know anything about the Small Faces or... You know, I mean, even the time, because you get a complete flavour of being there and feeling you're part of it, and feeling, you know, and joining in, really. So, yeah, and it's like a play should do. But which is like make you laugh, make you cry, and move you. And but it's also like being at a live gig because everything is played live.
Absolutely.
And the band are absolutely amazing. Our incredible cast.
Oh yeah,
really
absolutely.
Talented and beautiful dancers and everything. You know, so you get the whole experience.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to know. You don't have to be into that music or anything to enjoy it. You know, I mean, obviously, people who are, it's like bringing it all back for them. But lots of young people have come to see the show and love it.
Yeah,
have come back time and time again. You know, so who weren't around in the 60s certainly. You know, so
yes, me. I'm not saying nothing.
No, you young.
No, I'm not saying a word, Carol. Now, we were hoping to have some other news as well, but obviously we can't do that at the moment because we're running slightly behind a schedule there, or a schedule depending on what side of the water you're from. What I thought we'd try and do is maybe catch up in a couple of weeks' time.
That'd be fantastic.
And then what we can do then, obviously, once we've got everything, you know, the I's dotted and the T's crossed and things like that, you know where I'm saying with this, then maybe we can have that discussion one more time. But for now, I want to give you a big round of applause.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, thank you for having me on the show.
Hey, no problems at all. And obviously all of our guests are treated exactly the same way, with a good big round of applause there. And personally, I'm going to play something from the mod musical All or Nothing. And I thought we'd play track 10 on the album. And the album
that's our cast album. Yeah, our cast album.
I know, it's great. And it is unsigned as such, so we can play that on our radio station, no problems at all. And this one is called Sha La 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 Lee. Do you know anything about the actual song itself, though?
Oh, I know a lot about the song. I know a lot about all of it.
I know you do. That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, the song was written by Kenny Lynch and Walt Schumann. Kenny Lynch was also an actor and singer from the 60s as well. It was Don Arden really didn't want the boys to write their own music, and he introduced them to this song, and they really didn't like it, actually. It was their least favourite song. But you know, they gave it their own special take, and you know, it's ended up a great pop song. And although they didn't want to record it, in this instance, Don Arden was right, because it was a big hit.
Absolutely.
So, which their last, the first track really was, What You Going to Do About It? Then their next one wasn't, and then this one was a big hit again, and introduced them to a lot of other people. So, you know, he wasn't all bad.
No, absolutely.
You know, and Kenny Lynch is a great guy, and I know him as well. So, well done to him for writing it. But,
absolutely.
I have to say, it is their least favourite song, but a lot of people love it. You know?
Yeah, and that's what we're going to try and do, is persuade people to love the Small Faces. I think most people do, actually, because there's a song that the Small Faces have done that sort of gets to somebody, which is really, really nice. And, you know, for me, Lazy Sunday is a comical one, but I love it. It's just so London, isn't it? You know, it's just got that London accent and
so
everything else to it.
And,
you know, that's what I love about it as well. So for now, we're going to play from the cast of All or Nothing, the mod musical. We're going to play track 10, which is the Sha La 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 Lee. For now, then, Carol Harrison, thank you very much indeed. We'll catch up in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, and come and see me on Sunday.
If I get a chance, I will come down and say hi. It depends on what the wife is telling me to do. I mean, what we needed to be doing. Yes, you know where I'm going with that. Okay, one more time then for Carol Harrison. Thank you very much indeed. Here we go.
Okay, bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.